wasted. Job complete.
Hey everybody, it's Playing Baked, and ladies and gentlemen, today I have for you Solar 2. The audience of this channel is other gamers, but since I'm playing Baked, I expect my audience to be a bit into being baked as well. So if I can suggest, grab your bong or peripheral or other means to smoke, or just roll and smoke and enjoy me on a flight through Solar 2. First, let's get into the game. Right, the first thing you may notice, I'm a tiny little asteroid. I'm in the center of the O, so that's quite recognizable. Around me are a few other asteroids, and you also see 3 markers on the screen pointing to a activity. Basically what you need to do in the asteroid stage, well, what you need to do is grow, or it's a sandbox game, so replace need with basically something you can do. I'm not saying you need to do it, you can do it. It's a sandbox game. You can grow, and if you see in the top left side of the screen, there's a little bar. If I grab this, you notice that it grew a bit, and the mass changes from 16 to 17 to 18 to 19, and if I hit 20 it will grow into a planet, and I'll automatically gain a few extra mass while doing so, so you end up with 30 mass. I'm not going to do that right now because I'm going to go into the menu for a quick second. There is a mission progress. In the mission progress, you can see there are 3 different phases. There's the asteroid phase, there's the planet phase, and there's a star phase. And well, sort of is you need to go to the markers in each stage, and you'll end up getting progress in everything. A bit silly to try and explain that. But yeah, if I go to this marker here, there's a nice circle. And oh dear, I need to destroy ships. Okay, so ouch. Okay, that's a good tip. Come here. Well, obviously you can do this game pretty slowly, but you can also rush a bit. Okay, that wasn't too brilliant, but yeah. Let's see if we can kite this to a inhabited system and have it get shot to pieces. I need to keep my distance a bit. We can probably hide in the asteroid fields a bit. Oh, come on. Where's the star system when you need one? Oh, crap. Yeah, it's a bit hard to brake if you go at full speed, as you can see in these examples. Because, well, yeah, it takes a second to brake. Ugh. Okay. So, come here. No, not too close. I'm trying to concentrate on doing this. That's a bit annoying. It's a bit hard to try and have a good story going on in the background. Oh, come on. Don't get distracted too much. Where's a star system? Well, there's a planet, but it doesn't have AI of its own. Well, I can meanwhile explain that if you're a planet, you can grow from a lifeless planet to a artificially to a developed state, and eventually you'll see a shield forming around your planet, and civilization will be ready to venture into space and defend your planet from the asteroids. I'm having a tough time kiting this to a nearby star system. Is there even a nearby star system? Let's try and find... Okay, so the basic progression, if you want to get the achievement that you completed the game at least once, is the progression from the asteroid phase to a planet. And if you gain enough mass as a planet, you turn into the sun. From then on, it gets a bit more complicated. Let me explain that first. If you're a planet, you can get other asteroids to get into a geosynchronous orbit. Is that the right term? Yeah. Well, anyway, in orbit around your planet. If you're a star, if you're a star, you need to yeah, if you're a star, you need to have planets orbiting you, and you can grow the planets in your orbit with asteroids of their own. In fact, you need to still grow the planets in order to get more mass for your sun in the quickest way possible if you're going for that path. You can have, I believe, a maximum. If you're a small sun, you can have a maximum of 3 planets. If you're a medium sun, I think it's 6. If you're a large sun, you can have 8 planets. And if you have a 2 or more star system, you can have 10 planets. And if you're in the planet or in the sun's phase, obviously I'll get to that part, but yeah, you can gather more asteroids in a good way. I'll show that in a minute. First, I'm still trying to get a sense of where another planet is nearby that has AI of its own. Maybe if I feed this one with a few asteroids. Doesn't work. But yeah, it's a sandbox game, so you can pretty much go everywhere, and That's also uninhabited. Oh crap. Well, that's one way to get rid of the mission, I guess. You notice that I hit the small planet state. If I crash into these asteroids now, you'll see that my mass goes down. If I crash into this, I pretty much die. If I crash into a sun, I pretty much die. The way to get more mass is to have the asteroids orbit you in this fashion. And if you have that, you can either hit the button to have the asteroids absorbed, being absorbed one by one, or you can hit the other button to gather them all. On the gamepad, if you have an Xbox gamepad, it's just A to grab them one by one, and it's B to grab them all in the same time. If you're on keyboard, there are several options. I think it's control for grabbing them all, and I don't know. Let's see what happens. Yeah, it's space for getting them one by one. Oh dear. Meanwhile, you may have noticed that I am on a evolution scale planet right now. And meanwhile, my shield popped up, and I have a inhabited planet. You may also notice that first I had one of those, I don't know, white tower thingies, and meanwhile it's two. You can end up having four of those white connecting things between your planet and the shield. It basically means it's a stronger shield. And we have the first contact with an actual other constellation of, well, it's not a constellation, it's a solar system, obviously. I'm just flying through it to show, but normally I wouldn't. And yeah, obviously on the planet